Hi Mark, here are the exercises from earlier. So we had basically for your eyes, for the operation in your eyes and that tilt of the head. We started working on these. So the first one was you take a pen, I've got a red tip, makes it easier to focus on. Keeping your head still, we had 6 directions. One, you reach it right out, focus on it in the periphery and hold for 5 seconds with your eyes. Then we came back. Same thing, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 seconds, and we did the diagonal 5, and for 5, we did this one for 5, and that one. It's easy to change hand for 5. That was the first exercise, and between all of these, you can relax your eyes by just gently putting your hands over, gentle pressure. We had just underneath, a bit of pressure, then gentle rub, outside, press in, and gentle rub, inside up into the nose, gentle rub. Then we had this top bit where you can find some icky spots, gentle rubs, or we had blinking. Nice fast blinking, 5 to 10 seconds, just to spice up the eyes again. Next one, we had the big circle. So I took this at arm's length, head still, just with the eyes I followed it round in a big circle, nudging the peripheries, noticing where it's a bit trickier. Where it's trickier, slow it down. And then you crossed hands in the middle. Then we went all the way around to the top. Then we reversed it and we came back. Go as slow as you need to. The neck's got to stay relaxed, your breathing's got to stay relaxed. This is purely eyeballs. If in order to move your eyeballs, your neck has to move or your jaw has to clench, we would term that as probably not a very efficient strategy. So really concentrate on keeping everything relaxed. Next one, we had the H. We could have the pen, or we don't need the pen, but with the eyes we went to the side, then we went all the way up and all the way down the up stands, then we came back across, all the way up, all the way down. So that was to get the H again, which gets all those positions in the eyes. Then we did a couple more. One of them was the circles. So you can start out big, draw in a circle, and it spirals, so it gets smaller and smaller as it comes in closer and closer and closer and closer until you're pretty much boss-eyed and it's just on your nose. Then you reverse it the other way, following it with just your eyes. And yeah, as long as you can stay focused on that without everything else moving. So that gives us the sense of distance. You can also do it from navel height, and again, just draw a little circle, which gets bigger as you start to come up. So again, we're getting those eyes to start changing focus. Can it go long focus, short focus, and then we rewind that circle, getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until it comes back down to the navel again. Final one was yes, nose. Good one this. So we had focusing on a thumb, we'll do it. Then we go, make sure it's pretty center. You look at the thumb as you go yes, and then we do the same thing, look at the thumb as you go no. And just make sure, because we know your head doesn't like to go certain directions, that the thumb is pretty much central. If you end up with the thumb over there, you've already cheated. So keep them nice and central. And again with the eye one, if it drops down and you do it from there, already you've missed what it's like for your eyes to look up as you drop your chin. So kind of important, great exercise, those ones. And you can do it with just one eye or both eyes. So play with all of those. Second one we did, I'm going to change chairs from the rocking chair to the cast chair. So we started flossing all the way down that common perineal nerve. So to begin with, all of this here loves to arch when you do all your work up on the ceiling. So all we're going to do is take that pelvis take those sit bones and we just start to roll the pelvis under. And you can probably see from there, just as I start to move that pelvis, my lower back follows it. So, fingers on the end of the knees, start to roll it and start to imagine each vertebrae moving one by one by one. And your spine will move backwards as well as getting lower. And then we started from the spine at the bottom and we roll it, roll it, roll it, roll it. So you've got this continuous fanning out of the vertebrae, coming together with the vertebrae. Now, headwise, we played around with finding a spot on the horizon, and then we've got the same exercise with the thumb, really. So as it starts to tuck under, the eyes go one way. As it starts to come back, the eyes go the other way. And you can play with where that thumb has to go to get all your head movement going with it as well. Last bit, we had the legs, so we flossed from the foot. And again, if I come back a little bit this way, this might help. Cool. So we pulled the chin to the neck, we rolled the neck down, we rolled the spine down, we took the leg out, and then that's when the tingling came, particularly as we pointed the foot and we brought the insole towards the midline. So from there, we can play around with different bits. So you can play around with the head movement, that will floss it from the top. You can play around with the knee moving, or you can play around from there just with the ankle moving. So wherever you start to move from, you're going to put a little bit more of the pull from there. So ankle obviously is going to work more into the break. If we come into the head and do that, we're going to start involving your eyesight a bit more. And then obviously with the spine bit just here, that's going to be more to do with the disc. So enjoy all of those. Remember, they shouldn't cause pain. They should only cause relief. So if they cause pain, stop it. We need to figure out why. And let me know in a couple of days how it's all going. Bye.